knocked down. Donovan Mitchell, last chance. Oh, mercy.
4:10 left. The lob for Wiggins. He did it. The Heat win it.
Looking, no timeouts left. The pass comes to Bane. Bane hoisting at the buzzer. He drills it. It's magic on a Monday night.
Last night has a case to be one of the best regular season collection of games. We saw the most game-tying or go-ahead buckets in the final 75 seconds of the fourth quarter or overtime on any single day since 2007. And so, my friends, any one of these games could have started the show today. Where the heck do we start?
So many good options. I mean, Wemby going nuclear at the end.
I feel like a basket with 0.4 of a second happens once a decade.
All
I agree.
So does that mean we are going to start with the Miami
We vote Miami.
Heat? We vote Miami. Well, let's pick this one up in overtime here, Brian. 1 minute left. The Heat up by 1. Jaime Jaquez gets in the lane. Turnaround jumper.
That was good defense.
Miami up 3. So 6 seconds left. Still 3-point Heat lead.
How does he get the ball? How does Donovan get the ball? How does he stay in bounds?
Gets it in the corner, can't get it to go, but Donovan Mitchell is here. Rebound, sprints to the corner, hits the 3.
That's a 1 in 10 shot? What do you think, 1 in 10?
1 in 10 over the top of a closing Khalil Ware. So the game is all tied at 138, and we thought that we were going to have to make a cup of coffee and head to a second overtime. 0.4 of a second left. Heat inbounding. No! Andrew Wiggins on the cut for the game-winning alley-oop.
How about this pass by Nikola Jovic? It's a great finish, but what a great pass.
Play design. Here's Spoelstra.
I had that play on my card listed as CQ for 4 years. So when it got to that point, Quinny said, hey, we should run that. And I said, you know what? There's no better person than to diagram it than the one who came up with the dang thing.
He was not lying. Let's break down the play, the game winner, because that play was perfection. Look, the baseline is cleared out. The paint is cleared out by Jaquez and also Norm Powell. But this right here is the real MVP. A beautiful screen by Davion Mitchell to free up Wiggins so that he can have a cruise line all the way to the basket. Beautiful pass by Jovic, y'all. I know we have one in football, but that right there might be the NBA's version of a miracle in Miami.
Well, Miami gets us started here, and they get the win. But before last night, Sinead, there's never been a 2-game winning buzzer beater scenario in the same state. Well, all right, we stay in Florida here. Final seconds of the fourth quarter, game tied at 112. Drew Holiday gets the inbound pass stolen.
Great play by Paolo.
By Paolo Banchero. So magic ball, 1.9 seconds left. Here's how it sounded on the broadcast.
And he'll get it into Bane. He's going to jack it off. It's up and gun. He made it. He made it. He made it. You got to be kidding me. What a game. Desmond Bane, a heave at the horn, and it was true. Stranger than fiction. It's only November. What a win.
Today, I'm not going to ask you what you heard. What did you see?
He was wildin'. Look, lesson of the day, screens may not be sexy, but they save the day. Watch right here, Wendell Carter, he sets 2 tremendous screens. One right here, and then he extends to the opposite side to get Desmond Bane, who, by the way, is shooting only 28%, a career low from 3. It does not matter. It is Bane time. Whoa, I don't watch the theater stuff, but knocked it down. That was a movie, a picturesque ending for the Orlando Magic.
Hollywood ending for the Orlando Magic, who get the win here. Let's check in, though, on Victor Wembanyama and the Spurs. In Chicago last night, we picked this one up in the fourth quarter as well. Wemby went nuclear here, Brian.
I just want you to watch the people defending him and how helpless they are. They're trying. He's like, oh, Vucevic is like, oh boy. Watch Vucevic on this play.
And then
just watch Vucevic.
About a minute left. The Spurs down. There's not much to do about that. Wemby pulls a 3 and hits it. Game all tied at 114. 53 seconds left. Game still tied. Wemby gets the block. And then he's in isolation at the top of the key. He lets us fly, and I yell, no! And then this happens, and I said, well, yes! Wembanyama had 18 points, 6 of 8 shooting, 5 rebounds in the fourth quarter. Shanae, how the heck are you supposed to defend that?
You guys know I call it prayer defense right here. This is the most unguardable player in the NBA. 7'5". What do you do with this? He puts your centers. Vucevic on an island, hits you with an okey-doke fadeaway three. He had 6 threes on the night, shot 66% from three. Unguardable, unbelievable. It's Wemby's world, and we're all living in it.
Yeah, it may not be called the record book anymore. We're going to start just calling it the Book of Wemby when it's all said and done, because he got another one. This time, he's the first player in league history with 35 points, 10 boards, 5 assists, blocks, threes in a game. Insane. And last night, Victor hits a season-high 6 threes in the win. Now, this season, his attempts are way down, right? Only 4 a game, which is less than half than what he was shooting from deep last season. Is this the best version, Brian?
So what's happened over the last week is teams are sending double teams at Victor because they know he's going into the paint, and he's had a little bit of issues with that. So in this game, he changes up. And look at this. He says there's a screen coming up. He goes, no. Don't come up here, Harrison Barnes. I don't want a double team. I'm going to play ISO basketball. That's him making an adjustment. Now, I don't think he should go back to primarily shooting threes. But if he can get an ISO situation like this where he likes his foot position, do it. It's the mixing up of the game. He doesn't want to be shooting too many threes like last season. He doesn't want to be shooting always in the paint like he was sometimes this season. He's learning to mix up his game. He just defeated the Bulls' game plan there. Drill the dagger.
This is probably one of the most rapid developments that we've seen of a player of his caliber, of his size, of his skill set ever. And I don't know, maybe because I'm hungry. I think about how Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We all know he's the main event. He's the main entree. But that stat line is truly stuffing. It's stuffing.
Thank
you. Thank you.
All right. Last night was an insane evening of hoops. Victor Wembanyama, absolutely ridiculous. But today, the biggest story in the NBA, the Mavericks firing of Nico Harrison. Still to come, after Dallas hits the reset button, where does it lead to next? Tim McMahon, Bobby, they're here. And another wild finish in Motor City. We've got Jalen Duren on the show to tell us what's clicking for the Pistons, how he and Cade have built their unstoppable chemistry. Plus, it's only November basketball. We're already getting in mid-season form and mid-season drama. So, Wendy, he has 4 cities already circled. You're going to want to know why.
What's the forecast, Wendy? What's the weather like?
What?